What dumb moments in life keep you awake? I just started at a new restaurant as a waitress. It was a tail end of the lunch shift and I was in the kitchen talking to the chefs. One of them slides a plate to me and says, "This is for you." And I automatically thought, oh, they must have made me this dish to try as I'm new here. I said thanks and ate a chip off the plate. I will never forget the look on their faces. That plate was an order for me to take out. Just the look of what the actual f is wrong with this chick. The memory still makes me pull the covers over my head in embarrassment. This happened about 5 years ago. I was a dishwasher, and on one of my first shifts, they handed me a new-looking plate of food without any explanation, so I assumed it was just supposed to be cleaned up. So I went to throw it out, and someone was like, no, that's for you, with the same kind of reaction on their face. It happens. 4th grade classroom. We were having a face-off between students on who could name the capital of whichever state our teacher named. I had been on a roll, getting a few correct in a row. Then the teacher says Kentucky. With all the enthusiasm and seriousness in the world, I screamed, "Frankfurt!" Everyone was dying, laughing, except for me at the time. Looking back, it cracks me up that I was so upset about it. In 7th grade, a cute girl asked me to sit next to her. I said my mom won't let me sit next to girls. My mom said no such thing. If you said cute girls, you'd have been a total baller. So close. I was in middle school. A friend was claiming that she was fat. I argued she wasn't. We got into a theoretical debate over what appearance and size a person can be considered fat at. A girl classmate who was pretty overweight walked in, and I immediately and mindlessly pointed at her, exclaiming, "See, this is what fat looks like, not you." Instantly, I felt ashamed and left the classroom, apologized to her a few hours later. I was visiting my cousin about 4 months ago, and we didn't have the same greeting handshake. So it was like that really weird thing with your hands where you end up in some super awkward handshake. Last night I thought about this like 20 minutes and blamed myself. That was super unnecessary. Handshake anxiety is real and I dread it. Junior prom, I blurted out during dinner to my date, "I'm so bored." And I have no idea why it came out of my mouth. I'm pretty well mannered and quiet. I forgot how I tried to play it off, but it felt so bad. I often say I want to go home, even while I'm home, just because it's a thought I have, so often it's just instinct. I was sitting in a small group of friends in school and my crush, literally the love of my life at that point, admitted she liked me. It was the happiest moment of my entire life. So naturally I said, "Ew," in front of everyone. This was 2nd grade and I still think about it weekly. I was visiting Portland for a wedding that lined up with my birthday as well. We went out to celebrate and finished the night at a karaoke bar. Realizing I'm too drunk to sing, I pick "My Name Is" by Eminem as my song to perform. There's 2 versions of that song. One is the original release, the other tamed down, which you most commonly hear today. The woman controlling the music put on the original, and off I went. One of the lines at the end is, "Running over lesbians in a spaceship while they scream at me, 'Let's just be friends.'" I finished the song and I'm met by applause from my friends and one other table. The rest of the place is silent. The DJ goes, "Nice job. Don't know if it was the best choice for gay women's night though." And at that moment, I wanted to leave my skin. When I was in 5th grade, our teacher said a joke in front of the class and everyone laughed, including myself. After the laughter died down, a girl looked up at me and said, "You have a really damn disgusting laugh. Ew." I became so self-conscious about laughter since that specific day, and after all these years, I have trouble actually laughing. My brain kind of made it a habit to just smile or slightly chuckle at something, even if it's really funny. What a turd! Let your laugh fly. When I was 12, my dad took me to see the high school, Catholic all-guy school, that he went to and I eventually went to. One of the priests was showing us around, and when he finished, he said, "Nice to meet you," and I said, "Thanks," and then shot finger guns at him and sort of danced backwards away from him. My dad then muttered, "Jesus H. Christ," to himself as I awkwardly tried to recover from that. We then had a conversation about what the appropriate response to "it was nice to meet you" is. Turns out it's just "nice to meet you too." This shit still keeps me up 3 decades later. That's all we got for today. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below if something awkward has happened in your life that just seems to come back to your mind at the weirdest time.